How's it going? I have missed y'all so much. I missed going live the last week. Right? It was just last week. I just gonna be totally honest with you. I am feeling a little under the weather today, so I am just super cozy in my pajamas and no makeup. So just wanted to put that out there. But I still wanted to go live because it's just like one of my favorite things to sit and chat with you. And I have like, I don't know, 12 or so little mystery yarn bags to open. And I wanted to open them on stream because I thought that would be super duper fun. So yes, welcome in. Happy Friday. I hope everybody has had a really good week so far. It's July 18th. I can't believe that it's already like the middle of July. I just can't even believe it. Oh my gosh. Yeah, our vacation was really nice. It was just really fun. We went up to Arlington and went to Six Flags and Hurricane Harbor. And we also visited, if you're in the Dallas area and you haven't been here, we went to the Video Game Museum, which I think is in Frisco or close to Frisco. It was so much fun. They actually have like tons and tons, like hundreds of video game consoles, computers that you can actually play, like original Nintendo 64, Super Nintendo, different Atari systems, like a TurboGrafx 16, the Sega Genesis, just like Game Boy, all these original like handheld games, as well as like original computers like Apple II and all this stuff. It was so interesting. So yeah, if you're in the area and you like video games, and they had this like big arcade, kind of like on your way out, you can get like tokens. It's like they even had an original Pac-Man game. I couldn't believe it. I don't think you could play it. I think they had it behind glass or something. Like you couldn't actually play the original Pac-Man game. Hi, Renee. Welcome in. Happy Friday. Good to see you again this week. We had our craft night this week. I'm thinking about having them be like twice a month. And then maybe even going to like once a week. Would that be too much? I feel like that could be really fun. Like the people with the Love and Stitches community, they meet up on Zoom like every day. I don't know if I would do every day. But like twice a month could be fun for a little while. I hope you've had a good rest of your week, Renee. Yeah, I was just rambling about our trip up to Arlington. We didn't make it to any yarn shops, unfortunately. I wanted to go, but you know how it is. I also don't need any more yarn. I really don't. I really, really don't need any more yarn. We were having this conversation at the craft night. But yeah, it feels good. It feels so good to be home. And yeah, I'm super cash and comfy today. I'm just going to be in my pajamas, which, I mean, you can't really tell. I'm just sort of wearing. I wanted to wear my brioche X because it's just so cozy. It's like a big blanket. Yeah, it's not too much for you, Renee, if it's in the evening. That's what I was thinking. We could do it like in the evenings, maybe twice a month. Start off with that, and then like on Wednesdays or something. Hi, Charlie. Welcome in. Good to see you. I was just rambling about, oh no, we were talking about craft nights. I was thinking about having craft night be like twice a month, and then maybe even going to like once a week for the 3-color brioche patrons. I don't know. I just think it'd be fun. I have so much fun. And it's like there is a knitting community here, and they do meet once a week, but it's so far away. It's like it'd be an hour drive round trip. That's like, I mean, it's not too bad. But if I'm only going to be there for a couple hours, anyway, I don't know. I know that Tammy from Bashful Armadillo goes to it because she's here in Corpus Christi. So I'm like, I don't know, maybe it would be nice. Yeah, right? I feel like then if you can't make one of them, then maybe you can go to the next one. So it's not just like, oh, it's once a month, I missed it. So now it's been like several months since I got to do a craft night kind of thing. Wednesday night works for you, Renee? Awesome. Yeah, I was thinking Wednesday because I know Friday nights are hard because, it's like the end of the week. There's always stuff going on Friday nights. I know y'all have the Slash Your Stash Friday nights already booked. So Friday night might not be the best option. So that's why I was thinking Wednesday would be good. So yes, maybe I should do a poll. That works for you too, Charlie? I know, it's like if I start doing it twice a month, and then we could maybe even go to once a week, and then you don't feel like, oh, I missed the month. It's more like, oh, I missed this week, so I can just go to next week's if you have something going on. I'm a little stuffy nose and a little under the weather today, so please excuse me if I look a little casual today. I just wanted to be cozy. And excuse me if I blow my nose a bunch. Well, I've got some fun things planned for today's live, but of course I'm just going to ramble for the first 15 minutes just to see, 10 to 15 minutes just to make sure everybody can make it in to the live. I know some people who do live streams, they have like the fancy like a screen that's like, hey, welcome in, the live stream will start soon. I'm like, I wonder if I should start doing that, but I don't know if I like doing that. Yeah, you've missed the last few. Yeah, exactly. It's like you can't always make it, and so having options, that's called vacation recovery. Yeah, exactly. My oldest son said that like on the last day of our vacation, we were all exhausted because Hurricane Harbor is like, it's intense, like you're in Six Flags, like you're walking everywhere and you're going on these rides or water slides or swimming or whatever. And the last day we were all so tired. My son looked at me and he's just like, I need a vacation from my vacation. I'm like, oh, same. It is. It's not just like going and lying on a beach somewhere, Although that's kind of what I did for most of the time. I didn't do any water slides. Because of my neck issue. I can't do the water slides, but I could do the lazy river. But what was weird about this lazy river at the Hurricane Harbor in Arlington, you have to rent a tube to have a tube in the lazy river. I'm like, I'm sorry, what? Like this, I'm already paying enough to be here. I have to now rent a tube? I did not understand that. So they had life jackets. I ended up just wearing a life jacket most of the time just so I could like relax in the lazy river. Oh, you're going on vacation next week, Charlie? Woohoo! Ooh, that's nice. Estes Park, Colorado. Oh yeah, the high is 82. That's gonna feel like a nice cool breeze compared to what it's been here. I know. Isn't that so wild? Like when we went to Schlitterbahn, um the there were tubes. Like you just grab a tube and you get into the thing, and then when you're done, you just leave your tube. And then if there's no tubes because everybody's using one, then okay, I don't get a tube. But it's like, why do I have to? Right? Yeah, you might. You might have to take a sweater. That's definitely sweater. Well, it might get cool in the evenings though. If you think about it, you could take like a lighter weight sweater, like a fingering weight one, right? Is Estes Park like, do you go camping? Or is it like, well, I was going to say skiing, but I guess you wouldn't do skiing in the summer. Right? Paying for 2 rentals robbery. I know. It was $15. $15 to rent a tube. That's the same price as renting a locker, which I'm like, okay, I get renting a locker. We did it for a couple of the days because, you know, we're just leaving our stuff. I didn't want to leave like my phone and my wallet, you know, because there were times where we weren't all with our towels and stuff. And, you know, like I left my book and my knitting. So I'm like, I don't think anybody's going to take that. But yeah, like what? And then a double tube. So you could get like a double tube. It was like $25. Oh, it's a national park. That's so fun. Oh, you get to see your grandbaby. That's so nice. Yay. Oh my gosh, she's got to be like 2 now, right? Or is she like 3? I know, it's insane. I was just like, this is, and I don't remember because we went to Hurricane Harbor last summer, but to the one in San Antonio, and I don't remember if there was even a lazy river. I honestly don't remember. There was a big wave pool in the shape of Texas, which was really fun. Oh my gosh, I can't believe she's 3 already. Wow. I bet you're so excited to see her. And your daughter, of course. Yay. I've been thinking that next year for our vacation, I've been thinking about going to Big Bend National Park. Have any of you been there before? Right, Schlitterbahn doesn't charge for lockers either. Oh, I think you're right. You just have to bring a lock. Is that right? You just bring your own lock? I know, I can't, I'm imagining, yeah, you're so excited. I think that's what we did at Schlitterbahn. Schlitterbahn is just, it's also like, it's also way more fun. You know, we were thinking about it because we got season passes to Six Flags in Hurricane Harbor because it was just like to get four 4-day passes was more than getting 4 season passes, which is crazy town to me. Oh yes, you've been to Big Bend? Right, it's like the largest dark sky reserve in the world, right? So you can legit see the Milky Way. Oh, so don't go to Big Bend in the summer. That's a good idea. So if we go to Big Bend, go during spring break and then just go to Schlitterbahn in the summer. Yeah. Well, I found this this kind of like glamping ground, glamp ground, I don't know, hotel, where it's like a geodesic dome and they have multiple domes and they have some that sleep 2 or 4 and half of the dome is just glass and your bed is like under the glass. I can't remember what it's called, like Stargazer or something like that. Oh, and they have an observatory too. Oh my gosh. Right, because we could just go during spring break and we could just go for like a couple of days. It wouldn't even have to be like a whole week. you know, go like hiking and go driving around and see the night sky. And oh my gosh, it'd be so worth it if we stayed at those geodesic domes. And it's so cute because you have your own, it's like you have your own little area, and the dome is just like where you sleep and go to the bathroom. And they have a bathroom like with a shower. And then they have these little like outdoor cooking areas. And then it's, you know, like 5 minutes away from, you know, like restaurants and stuff. I'm like, that would be so fun. Maybe we should do that for spring break. Hopefully my husband's spring break lines up with the kids' spring break. That doesn't always happen. But like we realized that our kids have never seen the Milky Way before. And I've seen it because I went to Guatemala when I was 15. And we were in, you know, not in Guatemala City. You couldn't see it, but we were in this tiny little village called Comitancillo. And oh my goodness, I have never seen the night sky like that before. Like it was just incredible. And then my husband Brian, he went to he was in Russia, I think. I think that's where he saw the Milky Way. Anyway, I have to ask him. I don't remember. So yeah, okay. Thanks for your advice. Yeah, I was just looking at it last night, like where we could stay and all that stuff and like what to do there. Like it's mostly just hiking, and you can do like water rafting trips, I think, or like canoeing or something. It looks like fun. We're not like super outdoorsy family, but I feel like that would be a once in a lifetime experience. Right, you can see all the constellations and you can see like the Milky Way, which you just can't see that in a lot of places. Right? Right, yeah, you get so used to the light pollution. Exactly. Hi, Lily. Welcome in. Happy Friday. I know. You can barely see any stars here in Corpus Christi. New York was even worse. Like, at least when you go outside, you could maybe see, like, Orion, or at least you can see, like, Venus when it's out there. But New York was like, there's stars up there? It was bad. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. I did something with my streaming software. So yeah, thank you so much to everybody who grabbed a kit for my Samara shawl, which is here behind me. It's really hard to see the colors. I feel like the photographs, I had to manipulate them a little bit just so it looked green, because I feel like when I'm showing it, it just looks like neutral. So, but if you look closer, it's like a sagey green, and the main color has a little bit of sparkle in it. So I use their Estrelita base by Miss Babs, and then the contrast color is like this beautiful variegated dark green with like, you know, little stripes of dark reds and oranges in there. It's so, I am just so in love. I have it totally upside down. I'm so in love with these colors. And I kind of fell in love with the purple one. I'm not going to lie. That one, I honestly think that kit is doing better than all of them. I think that's like the most popular kit. It's hard to tell because they keep like refreshing the kit numbers. Because I think they had like a number of kits listed, but that's not the end number. So I think they just keep, as people are buying them, they keep refreshing them. Oh yeah, Charlie. Yeah, there's definitely still kits. They're going to keep the kits open till like August 9th, I think. So yeah, you've got like a few weeks. For sure. I got to take this off. I am too warm now. Yeah, so if you want to grab a kit, The pattern comes with it. So if you get the kit, you'll get the yarn in whichever color you want to grab. And then you'll get a digital download code for Ravelry. So then you'll always have it in your Ravelry library. Oh, I know. I get you, Lexi. Hi, Lexi. Welcome in. I totally get you. Well, the pattern will be available. So if you like the pattern, but you want to go stash diving for it, it'll be available in November. And I will most likely make that the free pattern for 2-color brioche patrons and above. I'm thinking, I just don't know. I don't even have a November release at this point in my head. I haven't gotten that far yet, okay? I probably should. I need to like sit down and plan everything out. But I feel like the kits are versatile enough that you could even find yarn in your stash. You know, if you wanted to do a similar color to mine, if you were like, oh, I love the green. Yeah, so in November, the pattern will be available digitally. So yeah. Yeah, so no worries. I understand. I get it. I have very small budget for yarn as well. And as you can see, I don't need any new yarn. You should see the rest of my studio. It's a mess. So yeah, the kits will be available, I think, through the 9th of August. And then after that, yeah, then the pattern will be available in November. So if you do end up getting a kit, they have some special fun things for club members. Like Miss Babs from Miss Babs and I are going to do like a fun Zoom call together. Talk about our inspiration, because I think literally Babs herself dyed these colors. Like that's how hands-on she is with her company. I just love that. Like she just turned 70, I think. I'm just like, I hope that when I turn 70, I mean that's not that old. That's really young still, but like my dad just turned 70 and I'm like, that's just a number, right? I don't know what I'm saying. But I just love that she still has such a hand in the dyeing process after so many years. Right? It's got to be so easy for someone who starts a yarn company that gets as big as Miss Babs. Like, it's got to be so easy to just be like, all right, I'm just going to dabble here and there and, just be the owner. Hi, Joe. How are you? Josie, you've been having fantasies. I am so glad. Yeah, this is such an easy stash diver because it's just 2 skeins. And so it's great for like those one-of-a-kind skeins you have in your stash too. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. And it's fun. It's so fun to go stash diving, right? It's just one of my favorite things. I just love it. I need to sit down and like plan our next book, and most of the book patterns I think are going to be from my stash. So yeah, I totally agree. It's great. I love designing shawls like this because that's what my stash is just a lot of one-of-a-kind skeins. Like I've been putting my stash on Ravelry and I'm like, this is taking forever because all of my yarn is like one skein. Like one skein in this color. Okay, here's another one skein in this color. And here's another. It's like, okay, this is going to take forever. I know, Miss Babs. Why doesn't she come to DFW Fiberfest anymore? I should ask them. It's been... Right, they weren't there last year. Were they there the year before? I can't remember. I know. You have an indie dyer, Josie, called One of a Kind Yarn. Yeah. Oh, that's nice. Green and blue. That sounds gorgeous. One of a kind yarn. Yeah, that basically represents my entire stash. Yes, exactly, Lily. It's like that one beautiful, like, I don't necessarily always have a budget for like a sweater's quantity. And a lot of times when you're at an indie dyer's booth, they don't have sweaters quantity necessarily of their colors. They might just have like two or three, which, if, to be fair, that could be a sweater's quantity for some people. Oh, that's right. The first year back after COVID, she was there. That's right. Yep. Yeah, it was really nice. There is nothing like going to her booth. The first time I went to her booth in real life was at Stitches Midwest in Chicago in 2017. Or was it 2016? It might have been 2016 because I had already released my Pop Fizzle hat. I don't know. I don't remember. I'll have to ask Andrea. Andrea and I went together and we got to meet Steven West because he was there. And I saw the Miss Babs booth in person and was just like, what is this yarn? Like, it was the first time I had ever heard of Miss Babs. Oh my gosh. There is nothing like seeing it in real life, for sure. It is a one of a kind experience. All right, so on my needles this week, I'm so excited. I think I posted a sneak peek earlier this week of my Stardew Valley inspired shawl using Fangirl Fibers and Emily dyed yarns inspired by all of the festivals. So if you haven't played Stardew Valley, it is like a farming simulator game, but it's way more than that. So the premise is that your grandfather passes away and gives you a letter and just says, don't open this until you are like feeling really low and ready for a life change. It's like, okay. And oh, Renee, yours was Maryland Sheep and Wool. I would love to go to that festival. I think I've tried applying to teach there a couple times, but I don't know if they have a lot of classes there. Anyway, so you work at this corporation that's like kind of sad. You know, you're like in a workstation and you're like, I need to open this letter. And so you inherited this farm in this beautiful little town right on the water, right on the ocean. And you go there and it's a mess. So it's like this role-playing game where you start, you have your character, you have your farm, you start farming and you start making money and you start meeting all the villagers, and then this kind of story unfolds, and it's so much fun. I think I've started like 5 or 6 different farms. The storyline is really fun. There's a lot of end game content, which just makes you want to keep playing it. Oh, you've been twice, Renee? I'm so jealous. Yeah, I would love to go there. Maybe I should just go there one time. Right? Be like, hey guys, family, we're going to Washington, D.C. I don't know how far away it is from D.C. It's got to be fairly close. Anyways, I'm getting distracted. So anyway, yeah. So let me show you my shawl. So you might have already voted. I don't know why I'm saying it that way. So I had a couple of polls actually, and the winner was the Autumn Festival. So here's my progress so far. I am so in love with this brioche stitch pattern, but you can't see it very well. I feel like you can see it better like if I had switched colors, but I wanted it to be the colors that I did. So basically the idea of the shawl is there's a bunch of different stitch patterns that are all inspired by my favorite things in Stardew Valley. So this kind of eyelet garter stitch represents these little beings called Junimos. And they're just the cutest things. And then this stitch pattern here to me might be kind of hard to see, but to me it looks like little strawberries. So like here's the fruit and like here's the stem. So this is called Strawberry Fields. And then the brioche is supposed to be like a fishnet. It's kind of hard to tell. Maybe I don't know if you can tell. I feel like the contrast isn't like super contrasty, but you'll see it in multiple different color combos. But I feel like this side actually does look like fishnets. Yay, thank you all so much. I know. Oh, Lily, you love Stardew Valley too? Yes, it's so good. So yeah, I haven't really gotten that far. But I just finished this brioche section. So then after this, there's going to be another mosaic. So this is like a slip stitch mosaic pattern, the Strawberry Fields. So yeah, this is like so not me color palette. I have to admit, this would not be a color palette that I would normally gravitate towards. But I'm happy to be working with it because sometimes it's nice to do something that like a lot of other people like, you know, because this won the the poll for sure. So these are the two colors together. These two are the ones I'm using. So you can see it's like very low contrast. So this is Elliot, one of the villagers. And this is the Desert Festival. And then my next colors are going to be Spirit's Eve. So it's going to be kind of like a fade or a gradient. And then this is the Stardew Valley Fair. It's going to be so good. Like these two are going to be together. I can't wait to see that combo. So this is Sebastian, another one of the villagers. So yeah, I can't wait. This has kind of been one of those patterns that like, I can't wait to pick it up and make it. You know, do you ever have, hopefully everything we make feels that way, but it's not always true, right? Like I think I genuinely enjoy every design that I work on. But sometimes there's one that like I wake up and it's the first thing I think about. And that is this one. For sure. So yes, yeah, I'm so excited. It's not very far. And I did notice that like the mosaic is going to be less wide than the brioche, but that's always what happens. Hopefully I can even it out when I block it, right? So Emily has said that she is going to do the winter festival palette. So I can't wait to see that. That was like the dark blues. I know the Stardew Valley Fair color is really good. I can't wait to get to that one. And then I think we're also going to have a sample made of the spring palette, which was honestly, that was the one that won second place in the poll. And that was like the greens and the blues and the pinks, which is way more my kind of like normal color palette that I gravitate towards. Oh, Lily, who's your favorite love interest? Oh, yours is Penny. I have never had my character be with Penny. I have only dated and married Sam and Elliot. So Sam is like the original one that I went for because he's like in a band and he skateboards and like that's the kind of guy that I used to date like when I was younger. So I was like, I think that's the reason that I was like, ooh, let's go for Sam. But Penny, okay, I'm gonna have to, I feel like I should have multiple games where I can be with every single villager just to see what that's like. I've also heard that Alex is the best. I have heard that, and I have a game I'm playing right now where I'm like, okay, I think I might go for Alex. Penny is the sweetest. She really is. Oh, that's good to know. Elliot has been fun because he's so romantic, and he actually has like an interest outside of just like I'm just on the farm. He's a writer, so that's been kind of interesting. Um, so yes, and Emily has told me that she's going to think about doing. So there's going to be 24 colors in the Stardew Valley set that she's doing. So she's also thinking about doing mini skeins for each color. And I'm like, that would be such a fun shawl to do the Stardew Valley shawl in the mini skeins. Right? Wouldn't that be so fun? Yes, right, exactly. Having different relationships is one of the reasons you can play again and again because it makes it a totally different game. Yeah, exactly. You can just see like I know if you marry Sebastian, you get frogs in the house. That's what I've heard. So if you don't like frogs, beware of Sebastian. But is that the only way you get the frog egg? Because there's a frog egg in the game, and I'm like, I can't figure out how to get it. So if you know how to get it, let me know. I guess I could look it up. Yeah, so I need some major knitting time. That's what I'm going to be doing for the rest of the day and probably the rest of the weekend. Although I may... Yeah, little frog symbol. I may want to play Stardew Valley. It's for research, right? Yeah, I really got into the game. So my first game that I ever started, I think I'm on year 6 or something. But my newest game that I restarted when they did the update because I wanted to like start from the beginning with all the new updated content and the new farm. I'm already on year 4 and I'm like, it is still so much fun to play. So, if you're looking for a new video game, I keep trying to convince my mom to play, but I don't think she's not really a video game player. She played this game called Covet Fashion. I don't know if any of you have heard of this game. It's like a mobile game, and I know the frog is cracking you up. It's called Covet Fashion, and it is seriously addicting. I was addicted to it for years. And it's one of those games that like they get you to play it every day, and they have like design challenges where you have a model and then you have like certain parameters like okay, this model is like a detective and they have a story that goes with it, and then you can like buy jewelry, clothing, shoes, bags, all the stuff that's actually real clothing that you can buy in real life. And then you can like adorn, do different hairdos, different makeup, different outfits. It is like basically paper dolls. Like if you loved paper doll, I loved paper dolls as a kid. So I was playing this for years and I kept talking about it and kept talking about it. My mom was like, okay, show me this game. And then she got more addicted to it than I was. Like she was part of all these Facebook groups and all this stuff. And she was like the top level. I'm like, that's awesome. So I'm like, maybe she'd like Stardew Valley. I don't know. It's a different kind of a game. So, who wants to open Pokemon Yarn with me? I have the Pokemon July Countdown box from Fangirl Fibers. Okay, and if you know Fangirl Fibers, you know they have countdown boxes all year round. So, it's not just at the holiday season. Go, Mom, I know. And so they had a Pokemon one for July, and these boxes, I'm telling you, they do not disappoint. So if you ever want to treat yourself to a Fangirl Fibers countdown box, they have something for everybody. So I got the Pokemon one, and it came with this adorable bag. Look at that. So what I do is when I open up all of my minis, I put them in the corresponding bag. So then I know, oh yeah, these were from the Pokemon countdown box. This was I have to show you this one. This was the Star Wars box she did. Look at that. Darth Vader has like a robe and a rose. Okay, let's open. Yes, Pokemon! Woohoo! So I also got Pokemon cards, like actual Pokemon cards with the box. My kids wanted to open them. Oh, this was upside down. So then with each, so you get a bag for every day in July. So July 1, so I opened it up. Okay, here's the yarn for July 1. And with it comes a printout of the Pokemon card of the Pokemon it was inspired by. Like, how? So this is Mankey. How adorable is that? I mean, oh my gosh. So I'm keeping every yarn in its little baggie just until the month is done. So that was July 1. July 2, this one actually came with a stitch marker. I want to get this stitch marker. So here's the yarn for July 2. I know, isn't it so adorable? And July, I was asking my kids, I'm like, okay, can you guess the Pokemon from the yarn? Yeah, they totally couldn't guess, but that's okay. So this was a Pokemon I had never heard of. Spheal. Spheal. And this one actually came with a stitch marker. So the stitch marker is the card. Like, seriously? It's so cute. So these are just printouts. These are just not the actual card. I know, isn't it such a thoughtful presentation? Lily asked, what am I planning to make? I have no idea. I think I need to wait until I've seen all the yarn. Like I can lay all the yarn out next to each other. Okay, so there's July 2nd. And then July 3rd, I am in love with this color. Like, look at that. It's like, I don't know if you can tell. It's like kind of a lavender with brown. And this one is Kamala. So cute. Oh my gosh. Slumbering Smack. This one also did not come with a stitch marker. I think so. Maybe not every. She does some countdown boxes where every color does come with a stitch marker. But this one I can see would be too much because this is like 31. Okay, this is July 4th. This is her fingering base. So this Pokemon is Altaria. Look how cute that is. Oh my gosh, look at that. There's like a little bit of red in there. Oh yeah, you like July 3rd? Isn't that so, oh, like the purple with the brown? Altaria. These are all like, a lot of these Pokemon I haven't even heard of. I don't know if I'm a true Pokemon fan. And then July 5th, this was the last one that I opened. So we'll open July 6th together. And this one is, I was not surprised. This is Onyx. And Onyx is just this beautiful kind of tonal gray. Onyx. This one did not have a stitch marker either. Okay, so, all right, let's open July 6th. So I have 12. Are y'all ready for 12? All right, so July 6th. I have not opened this one yet. All right, who's the Pokemon? I like to see who the Pokemon is first. Oh, Wooper. He's in a bowl of soup. Why is he in a bowl of soup? That is pretty cute. Okay, y'all. Look at that one. Oh my gosh. That might have to be my favorite one yet. It's got like purple. Yeah, gray is definitely my neutral too, Renee. Look at that. Purple and blue and little speckles of red. Wow. Oh, it's more like pinks and purples. I know. That is so good. I want like a sweater of this. Can I have sweater quantity, please? Okay, so we'll do them next to each other. That is Wooper in a bowl of soup. He's so cute. I am kind of obsessed. Okay, no stitch marker in there. I like to leave the yarn kind of sticking out a little bit from the... Okay, I'm kind of obsessed with that one. Yeah, nice. Wooper for the win. At first I thought it was Whopper. I'm like, no, it's not Whopper. Okay, July 7th. Okay. Ooh. Munchlax. Is this like a baby evolution of Snorlax? Mm-hmm. Once during your turn, you may put Snorlax from your hand onto Munchlax and remove all damage. Huh. So Munchlax is a smaller evolution of Snorlax. Well, he is adorable. It. Ooh, this one has a stitch marker. Ooh, that one is pretty. This is like a tonal. That's what I love about her countdown boxes. Like, she has a combination. A lot of times it's like all tonals, or it's a combination of tonals and like variegated and speckles. That one is so pretty. Oh my gosh. It's almost like a, it's like a periwinkle almost. Like a periwinkle blue. This one does have a stitch marker. Munchlax. Oh, these stitch markers are so cute. So cute. All right, that was Munchlax. I'm like, do Munchlax, July 7th and 6th kind of look good together? Okay, July 8th. Sorry, my nose is like super itchy. Oh, dude. Whale Lord. A lot of water Pokemon are fascinating to me. This one, though. Ermagirsch. Look at that. I mean, that is so amazing. I'm obsessed. And then here's the next to the card. I mean, that's it. They just nailed that. I wonder what they did for the pictures. Like, did they find pictures? I should ask Emily. Like, did they find pictures online? Or did they just look at the cards? Okay. July 9th. The final countdown. So I think this is going to be their final Pokemon box. Ooh. Oh my goodness. Turtwig. That is funny. Headbutt bounce. That's its attack. But look at this color. Oh. It's like a minty green. It looks almost like a sea foam. It looks like matches my shirt. Like a sea foam. Yeah, that is nice. So I wonder if this is like the body color of Turtwig. So pretty. Okay, July 10th. Another variegated. I wonder if it goes like variegated tonal, variegated tonal, because that's kind of the pattern I'm seeing. So this is, oh, Esper. Looks like a little doggy. And here is the colorway. Oh, some more purple. For the purple lovers out there. Oh, that is so good. Look at that. Can you see it very well? Wow. That is so pretty. I wonder if the speckles and variegated make a gradient or like a fade. There's Esper. Oh, there's see-through. That is so pretty. Wow. So the even numbers are going to be the variegated ones, and the odd numbers are going to be the tonal ones. Maybe. Maybe. Okay, July 11th. I know, she is cute. The color, oh my gosh. The purple. Well, I don't know if it would be a gradient because you go purple, blue, purple again. Okay, July 11th. Oh my goodness. This one got a stitch marker. Oh, it's Oddish. Oddish is so cute. Is Oddish an evolution of another one that we've seen? I don't know that much about Pokemon and the evolutions. Here's the stitch marker. So cute. But look at this. No, this is another variegated, so I was completely wrong. I was completely wrong. Look at that. Greens and blues. This is so pretty. You know, you could probably make a gradient or a fade, but it doesn't have to be in the order of the days. I know, Leslie. I was thinking about Leslie with the purples, actually. I was thinking about her. And Lexi, too. Don't you love purples, too? Yeah, that one is so pretty. Like right there. Right there. That is so pretty. I am kind of obsessed with Oddish. Can I have an Oddish sweater, please? That'd actually be a really funny name for a sweater. Oddish. My sweater's kind of oddish. Okay, July 12th. Oh, you're a sucker for teal. Yeah, teal's your favorite, Lexi. But yeah, bright pinks and purples too. Yeah, for sure. This one is really, really pretty. Ooh, Chandelure. I have never seen that Pokemon before. Yeah, that would go really well with a minty green. This is definitely a safe place for purple people, Lily. Most definitely. Yeah, that's my next sweater design. This is my oddish sweater. Like, what would actually make it odd? So yeah, Chandelure. Look at this, y'all. Purples with that yellow pop in there. That is so like unexpected, but it's like the complementary color works so, oh my gosh. I am obsessed with that. It's like the eyes, like the yellow eyes of the Pokemon. Oh my gosh. And it's got like a little pinky purple here. Wow. Oh my gosh. I am obsessed. There's a lot of purple in here. It'd be so funny. I have to make, even if I don't make a sweater with the oddish colorway, that has to be a name. A sweater name. That is so funny. Okay, July 13th. We're on this week now, right? 13th was Saturday. Sunday. Today's the 18th, right? So Friday, Thursday, Wednesday. Yeah, so this was Sunday. I know what day it is. Another variegated. I was totally wrong. Ooh, Sharpedo. Another water Pokemon. Yeah, Sunday. This one. Oh my gosh. Oh. Very similar to the 12th with Chandelure. But look at that like little bit of, wait, where's the purple? I saw like a little bit of purple. Like a little bit of purple. I don't know if you can see it. Oh, that is so pretty. It almost looks like school colors. Like school colors were like blue and gold, right? Like U of M or something. Don't tell my parents. That totally is Sharpedo. Look at that. And there's even like a little bit of red in there for his, see how his eyes are red? There's like a little bit of red speckles. Come on. That is so good. No stitch marker for this one. Okay, July 14th. Yes, the yellow splashes are so good. Why are minis so fun? It's like Christmas. Woo. Okay. Ooh. Greninja is the Pokemon. I can barely see what that looks like. It's kind of like a, is this another water Pokemon? Aqua Blast. But dudes, look at that one. I am so obsessed with this like cobalt blue right now. We just painted my youngest son's room like all cobalt blue. I'm like, this is such a beautiful color. So yeah, that's just like with the pinks in there. It's like turquoise, cobalt blue, like almost like a navy, like dark, 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 dark navy. Oh my gosh. So there it is next to Greninja. That is so good. I don't know which one is my favorite yet. It might have to be July 16th though. That one, I mean July 6th. We haven't done July 16th yet. Okay, that was the 14th. My desk is a mess right now. Okay, July 15th. We've only got 4 more days. I mean, if you got these countdown boxes, you could just open them all at once if you want. You know, there's nobody watching. Oh my gosh. So Emily from Fangirl Fibers, she loves pink as much as I do. Like pink is her favorite color. If you ever go to her shop, she opens her shop like once or twice a month. And there's like a gigantic hot pink wall. You're living vicariously. I know. Definitely some sweater quantities. That's why you have a stupid number of minis. Yeah, Renee. I do have a lot more minis now, but I didn't have a lot of minis before I met Fangirl Fibers. Look at this one, Tinkaton. He's got a giant hammer. That is so cute. Special hammer. Look at this one, y'all. Ooh, this one came with a stitch marker. So cute. Look at this one, y'all. This one, I think this one might have to be my favorite. Oops. That is so gorgeous. Oh my gosh. Okay, which one was this one? The 15th. I put the stitch marker back in so I don't lose it. I think my family is getting hungry. I think everybody ate. I know. I actually thought of you, Lexi, that you might like that one. That one would actually look really good with the 6. Look at those two together. Oh, Barker Wool Advents. Yeah, Dawn Barker. She is so good with color. And I love her inspirations. Did you get hers this year? Okay, July 16th. 3 more days. I know. Those two together are kind of like, oh my gosh. Yeah. Oh, Vivillon. Now you can tell this next one is also going to be pink. Oh my gosh. This one's even better. Oh my gosh. This one's even better. It's even got a little bit of red in there. Wow. Yeah, because Vivillon has a little bit of red. That is... Okay. I need to stop saying what's my favorite. I gotta wait till the end. But this one might be it. That is incredible. That's like my favorite color. Oh, you had to resist. Understandable. Especially if you've gotten some of hers in the past, right? And does that go with your rule? Like if you've gotten one in the past and haven't used it yet? Right? It's like, okay. All right, July 17th. I know, that pink one. I know, all the colors are so good. This is actually kind of a surprise for me. I think I was expecting tonals because a lot of the countdown boxes that I've gotten from Fangirl Fibers were all tonals. And so I am very pleasantly surprised that these are all like mostly speckles. Oh my gosh. Ampharos is July 17th. Dazzle Blast. And here's the yarn. Oh, what is it about pink and yellow together? Oh my gosh. Look at that with the black in there. So there's the yarn with the... Oops, I'm like blocking. You can't even see the yarn. So cute. That is such a cute Pokemon. Oh my gosh. Oh, you're working on a Jelly Roll blanket? And right now it's all pink. Oh yeah, post it on the Discord, Lily. We would love that. Love to see that. I feel like a crochet sweater with all these colors would be so cute. Okay, one more. July 18th, which is today. And it's already open. Another pink one. Slowpoke. It is a really happy color combo. Look at this. So this one's kind of tonal, but it's got like some speckles in there. Like really, really subtle speckles. I love that. They're like little purple speckles. It almost looks like glitter, right? It's like a little glitter speckle in there. Wow, knocking it out the park. That is so fun. His little face is like, all right, that's it. So, maybe next week. Yeah, that is Slowpoke. It totally is. It kind of reminds me of Jigglypuff a little bit too, who is my favorite Pokemon. So yeah, maybe next week I'll open up the next 7 if this was fun for everybody. Yeah, so that's it. What do you guys think? What was your favorite, if you remember? July 11th was that one was really good. I think that out of all these, I think July 16th is my fave. Because it's got that little bit of turquoise in there. Yeah. I think that one's got to be my favorite. These two together. 15th and 16th. Yeah, it totally is Slowpoke. Excuse me. Oh, that was so fun. I can wait that long. I can. Because I got home from vacation. I was like, oh, I should open up my countdown bags. And I was like, that could be kind of a fun thing to do on the live stream. Oh, the Esper one. Was that this one? What was the Esper? Was that? Oh, no, that was a purple one. Yeah, this one. That is Esper. 15th and Wooper. Yeah, Wooper. This was the Wooper. Oh, that one is so good. Look at the Wooper and Tinkaton. Those two together. Ermigursh. Now I'm forgetting which was which. This was Wooper. Yeah, so good. Oh, Tinkaton had the stitch marker. Yeah, I got that one out. Yeah, that's a good idea, Renee. Take a picture of all of them with the yarn poking out. That's a really good idea. So then I can remember which is which. Because otherwise they're not labeled at all. That's a great idea. Because then if I do design something, I can be like, oh, I can just take a picture of it like that. With the card next to it. Excuse me. Well, yay, that was super fun. The last thing I wanted to share was that if you were looking to get like any t-shirts or anything from my threadless merch shop, in the next couple days would be the time to do it because they're doing a $12 tee sale. So it's just like your basic tees. So like standard fit or fitted. So not every single tee type is on sale for $12, but the regular ones are. So if you were thinking about getting one and you're like, oh, $12, they're like super cheap for right now. You like this one, Renee? The Slowpoke. Yeah, it's such a happy little, it's a happy pink with that like glitter sparkle. Glitter speckle. It doesn't have glitter in the yarn. I just wanted to be clear on that. So yeah, any fun plans for the weekend? This one has been long. It's after 1 o'clock already. Thanks so much, y'all, for sticking around. That was super fun. Yeah, we're not doing anything this weekend, which is nice. Just hanging out, getting some knitting done, and oh good, yeah. And yeah, staying cool, right? It's been a heat wave in a lot of the parts of the US this week. It's always hot here. That's just how it is. It actually hasn't felt as hot. Like I've been taking walks in the evening and it actually feels really nice. So yeah, we're just taking it easy this weekend, hanging out. Lots of knitting. What about y'all? I gotta think of an idea for this countdown box now. Oh yeah, your family reunion. Have so much fun, Renee. Woohoo! That'll be so fun. Nothing firm planned for you either. Lots of crocheting. You have a skip, so you're having a bit of a clear out. Oh, nice. That's a nice time to kind of like get rid of stuff you don't want, right? County's yarn hop. That sounds amazing. Is that like a yarn crawl? Yarny friend and I are taking their chartered bus. That's so fun. You're gonna try to be good. What's the point of that? I feel like if I had a yarn crawl down here, I would have to be like, okay, I'm gonna save up my yarn. So I'm like, okay, I have this much money to spend. Like I've seen people do that at yarn festivals. They like bring their money in cash and they're like, okay, this is the amount of money I have to spend. When it's gone, it's gone. Yay, loads of knitting. Oh, Josie, thank you. Yes, you've made a local yarn dyer very happy. Oh, you can't order from the US? You know, actually, I did send you something and it came back to me. I have been meaning to message you. Oh, yay, the truly outrageous shawl. That sounds like fun. Well, your local yarn dyer sounds amazing. So it's nice that you have somebody local. Right, Renee, your guild does something similar too. That's so nice. Because it's like, then you can make a day out of it instead of having to like drive everywhere. You can knit on the bus, right? If you can. I can't really knit on a bus. I could probably knit on a bus, actually. Yeah, you do that for yarn festivals? Right, ish. That's your limit. Right, yeah. It's like, oh, I didn't see this thing, so I have to get this. Even though I went over my budget already. It's kind of a good like baseline, right? So then you're not just like, I'm just spending money willy-nilly, and which is totally fine too. I think I did that when I went to the Farmer's Daughter Fibers in Montana. I basically I spent like, I don't even know how much I spent. But it was like, well, I'm getting paid for this. I just put it right back into the shop. Yeah. I don't think I would be great at sticking to cash either. I think it's like, okay, you already have to have a certain amount of self-control. And I just don't think I have that. I'm such an impulsive buyer. Oh, yeah. Oh, you bought a handmade mug? Oh, yeah, it wasn't yarn, so it didn't count. Exactly. It was something for your home. That's different. Yeah. Oh, they have a knit along, too, to make bunnies. That is so cute. Oh, my gosh. Yeah, I love the ish. Oh, yeah, Josie. I don't know what that was all about. I'll have to, I can't remember if I opened it. I think I opened it. I'll have to see if I can send it to you. Or if you're saying I can't send things to you, then I can just hold it for you. If there's ever a time where I can send it to you, I don't know. Yes, post a picture in the Discord. Wait, so did you make the bunny? So you make the bunny before the yarn hop, and then you take it with you. That is such a great idea. That is such a good. Then you have your little like spirit animal, knitting spirit animal. And hopefully it's small enough that you can just carry it with you and it's not like a big stuffed bunny. Oh, that's funny. Well, it sounds like an amazing weekend for everybody. So fun. Well, thank you for joining in with me today in the live chat. Renee, Charlie, Lily, Lexi, Josie. I think that was everybody. Just want to make sure. Yeah, it was so fun chatting with y'all today. The Christopher. Oh, so you could like pick your bunny. The Christopher bunny pattern. Oh, he's all dressed. Oh my gosh, you made clothes for your Labubu. They are sold out everywhere. My son wanted to get one at the like Pop Mart store, and oh my god, they were like, oh yeah, we're sold out. I'm like, what? And Labubus are kind of like bunnies, right? Kind of? Monster bunnies? Oh, they're so hot right now. Well, I hope everybody has an amazing weekend. Thank you so much for joining me today in the chat. This was a really, really fun episode. And I was going to show you my exclusive cowl, but I haven't done any work on it, so it doesn't look any different from the last time I shared it, which was last week or 2 weeks ago. So I'll definitely have more progress on it in the next month. And oh yeah, bunny shaped monsters with sharp teeth. Oh yeah, you kind of look at them and you're like, what is that? Oh, so you have a US address I could send it to you? Send me a message, Josie, and give me an address where I can send it to you, because I still have it. I didn't do anything with it. I just opened it and it's just sitting on one of my shelves. Yeah, send me a message. We'll talk about it. Well, yeah, so I will be going live again next week. So I will see you next Friday for the next episode of Graffiti Doodles, and I'll have more Pokemon yarn to open up, which I'm really excited about. And I can't believe there's only like a couple weeks of July left, right? Because yeah, next Friday is like the last Friday in July, right? So that'll be the members only stream. That'll be super fun. Okay. Well, bunny adjacent. Exactly. It has ears. Bunny-ish ears. So it counts. I've seen, if you follow Kitty with a Cupcake, I love their account, and I love the stuff they make. I think they just released some free patterns for little Labubu clothes. So if you want to make some clothes for your Labubus, I think there are some free patterns. I'm sure multiple people have done that. I can't wait to see all the bunnies. Is there a way we can go like follow along? Is there like a hashtag where we can go see all the bunnies? Because that sounds so cute. Oh, that sounds so fun. Oh, that's a good idea, Josie. Yeah, send me a message and let me know. We'll get this worked out. All right, y'all. Thank you so much for joining me. Oh, yeah. Post a picture of the Labubu. We want to see all of the bunnies and the Labubus. Okay, there is a hashtag. Well, that sounds so fun. Well, thank you all so much for joining me in the live today. And if you're watching later, thank you so much for watching and for your support. And I will see you all next week. I hope you have a great weekend and a great week next week. I will have a lot more progress of my Stardew Valley shawl to share with you next week, and I can't wait. Thank you all so much. I love you all. Mwah. Thank you so much for your support, and I'll see you next week. Bye.